Hey Aries, I'm laquannadivine, and what I'm here to do for you today is bring forth your October spiritual guidance. If you're new to my channel, welcome. What I do here on this channel is I give you tools to help you navigate the month a little bit more smoothly. And I also look at your energy and see what's going on with you. And I also may pick up on energy that's around you, so keep that in mind as you're listening to the reading. Dear Aries, oh my gosh. Before we get into it, let's take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in, because I see that a lot of my Aries are going through a transformational time. And it's very funny because I just got finished talking to the Virgos about that. So, before we get into it, let's breathe on a count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness. Felt so good. So good. So good. All right. So, Aries, I'm using a new deck here. Well, it's not new to me. I usually use it for my personal readings, but I decided to try it out for my general readings to see what's going on. Speaking of general readings, please, dear Aries, keep in mind these messages are general. All right. So only take the messages that resonate with you. If you would like a reading that's more tailored and, for you personally, then all information to book with me is in the description box. But yes, dear Aries, I'm using this new... Oh, my throat. Man. Speak your feelings, because my throat is like itching. And some of you may have allergies to certain things, because my throat is on fire right now. Goodness gracious. But yes, dear Aries, I'm using karma cards. They're by Monty Farber, and he has a system, and the way he breaks his stuff down is he breaks it down by the planets, the signs, and the houses, and then all the cards form one sentence together. At the top of each card, you have words or phrases that are written in red, and these are for actions that will be beneficial for you to take this month. And at the bottom, we have phrases or words that are written in blue, but those are for potential outcomes of situations. But since I'm here to give you tools to help you navigate the month a little bit more smoothly, we're going to stick with the houses. With the phrases that are at the top. Excuse me, so much is going on. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm hearing noises in the background and all kind of stuff. So excuse me, I had to get it together real quick. And then, the Pluto card is here, and that definitely talks about spiritual things taking place. But let's get into your first card. Your first card that came out is Venus. Now, Venus is the planet of love. It's ruled by Libra and Taurus as well. And so, Venus just speaks about the beauty of things, or you know how when they say, oh, that's priceless, because you could just see the beauty and the value of things. And speaking of value, the last card out for you is the second house, and you see it's coins on there, right? So that's talking about the value of things, also things that you value, whether that's a relationship, your home, your car. It definitely deals with material things of value. This could be land that is inherited, homes that are inherited, things like that. But Venus is the planet of love. The second card out was in Capricorn. And Capricorns are people who are very realistic, very businesslike. They're the GOAT, so they get it done. But let's put these cards together and see what sentence is forming for you all. Oh yeah, and before I forget, let me mention that each sentence has a special meaning. So S's is for what you should do spiritually. The M's are for what you should do mentally, and the P's are for what you should do physically, or for your physical health, or whatever, when dealing with the physical realm. But the first sentence is All right, camera, help the Aries out. Let them get a clear read here. Cherish your goals patiently. So what I get from that, dear Aries, is that whatever your goals are, cherish them, love them, nurture them, but just take that step-by-step approach. And this goes right into the second sentence, which is enjoy the day-to-day reality of what you want. So see, again, this goes back to that day-by-day approach, and enjoying the process. All right? Enjoying it, making it fun, because at the end of the day, you're going to achieve the financial reward that you need. And then the last sentence is charm, art, and beauty are the way to use the most businesslike way and get what you want. So see, some of you may be involved with cosmetics, you may be an artist, you may write poems, you may do music, you may play a musical instrument. Anything revolving the arts or beauty. You may be a hairdresser. You may work at the barber shop. Whatever it is that you do, this is about enjoying it and loving it and cherishing it and appreciating the your short-term goals that you have been able to accomplish and get to, whatever they may be. But this is definitely about just cherishing your day-by-day little baby steps that you've been able to take towards your dreams and your aspirations and your goals. All right, but when I got your when I asked about your energy, and we have the number 11, so that's definitely karma. But this is Pluto transformation. So this goes back to what this particular set of cards were saying when it was saying enjoy the process. Pluto represents reinventing yourself, killing off old aspects and parts of yourself in order to come out anew and things like that. So definitely keep that in mind, because I'm getting ready to go into my guidebook and give you guys more insight on this particular card. Let me turn the page real quick. But it says, Pluto represents endings and beginnings. It's not a card of physical death per se, since in our lifetimes we experience many deaths and new starts. This is simply a time when the decks are being wiped clean for new action. Most of the time, you begin to feel ill, at ease with feelings of something not being right, and that things go down strangely with an eerie silence like the Titanic. If you are in a relationship that has been difficult, it will either end or it will deepen and become more fulfilling. Any romance that starts at this time should prove to be intense. It is very important not to try and control things. Instead, surrender to the ups and downs for a while, although some of these changes may be painful ones. That said, this is a time of intense sexuality. It may come in various forms: great sex, not enough sex, strange sex, but most likely intense and consuming sex. In terms of job or career, it may be time to get another. When the Pluto card presents itself in a reading, you may have recently been infatuated with a hidden subject, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time where you are able to sense and feel spirits around you. Sometimes this card can indicate psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to. Be cautious if you are involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature. You are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing. But it is important at this point in time to spiritually protect yourself from anything negative, such as vampire types of people or lost spirits looking for a home. So be careful to all of my Aries that are very intuitive, okay, and whose third eye is open. Definitely be careful for lost souls. All right, not trying to scare you all, but Pluto, Pluto energy brings that up. You may become upset concerning something about your past that turns out not to be what you always thought. Mercury is going retrograde on October 31st. And so it's already in its shadow phase. So you may be experiencing people from your past trying to come up, old feelings resurfacing and things like that. On a more mundane level, you may have to be more careful with your finances, taxes, and inheritance especially. Now, mind you, what came out? Finances and the things that you value. And it says to be patient, all right? And take everything one step at a time. Day by day, dear Aries. Day by day. You may have the opportunity to suddenly move to a new home. Remember I talked about inheritance? Remember earlier in this video I talked about you could be inheriting land or inheriting a home or something like that. But beware of foundation, water, or sewer problems. And also the possibility that the house might be haunted. Not trying to scare none of my Aries, but if you move into a new home, or if you feel like something around you, don't think you just tripping, because it is, all right? That's just you picking up on a spiritual essence. But if you find yourself moving, I'm not trying to scare any of my Aries that are moving in a new home, but, definitely before you move your items in there, go and do a spiritual cleanse. Get you some sage, say some prayers, to get whatever old energy that was left behind from the previous owners up out of there, okay? Because this is coming up in your reading. Think of Pluto as leftover things that tend to languish in a state of decay or decadence, but more positively, rejuvenation, healing, and birth. All right, so this is about endings and beginnings, all right, and transformation. And it may be an intense time for some of you all, but I do see certain situations improving in your life by you taking a day-by-day approach. Let's see what other energy comes out for you, dear Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cusp. What other information do you have for the wonderful Aries? Wait. We have the Knight of Wands that wanted to come out, so there may be someone trying to rush towards you, a fellow Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We do have Scorpio energy here, Capricorn and Taurus energy here. We also got Libra too. So some of you guys could be dealing with any of those signs. What other information do you have for the Aries for October 2019? Aries. See, working hard. See, this is you working hard on something. And you're going to get there. You are definitely going to get there. Some of you may be returning back to school for something, but I just definitely see you all. You're focused, and that's good. And you are taking it one day at a time. You're working hard on it, so that's very good, which will bring you this transformation that is needed, whether you're trying to transform yourself spiritually, transform your finances, transform a home, or just transform your physical body. But whatever it is you're working on, dear Aries, is definitely going to pay off. We have Wow. And whatever you're working on, this may take you far away. You may be going to far distant lands with the Eight of Wands. This may be causing you to have to travel. Some of you already and they have traveled, but whatever it is you're working on, it has the potential to take you somewhere. Then we have the sun. Yes, Aries. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm happy for y'all. Whatever it is you're working on, you're going to be successful. We have the sun here, and this is a symbol of success. This is a symbol of happiness, your light shining. So whatever it is, whether it's your career, relationship, whatever, things are going to improve for you. Right, because we have the Temperance. Okay, and this is definitely about having balance. All right. And this is about equal give and take. That is beautiful. Then we have the Three of Pentacles here. So you may be signing some contracts with some people. All right. But whatever it is, you keep working on it because it looks like things are going to work out. And that's why Pluto is here, transformation. And that's why Venus is here. Because it's something that you love. And it's going to pay off for you, dear Aries. Kudos to you. The sun is shining brightly. Things are working out good. So just keep doing what you're doing because things are working out for you. What other messages do you have for the wonderful Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cusp. I'm so happy for you guys. It's beautiful. That was quite a lot that came out. I usually don't take it, but I will. Okay, have a backup plan. Make sure you got your strategy together. It looks like to me you do have it together with the Eight of Pentacles here, that you do have a backup plan. We got innocence. So any of my Aries that are dealing with any kind of guilt or shame, Spirit wants you to free yourself from it. We got magic. Oh, yes. Okay. In this particular deck, they tell me whenever the Raven shows up, it magnifies whatever other cards are around it. And so this is definitely you stepping into your power, owning your power, and manifesting your dreams and your desires. Some of my Aries out there need to practice forgiveness. Those of you who I'm talking to, you know who you are. All right, let go of your judgments, whether you're judging yourself or others. And we have trust in your higher self. That is absolutely, positively beautiful. I feel like most of my Aries are going to do that. Let's see what other messages come forth for you all. But I'm certainly happy for you all because there's nothing that's going to be able to stop your success. You just keep taking that one step at a time approach, one day at a time approach, and you're going to get there. All right? And it says to talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, sweethearts, talk to your angels about it. Ask them for divine guidance. Holler at your ancestors. Whoever it is that you work with spiritually, you know, call upon them. Let's get out my love deck. Your reading is pretty like cut and dry. Wow, I'm halfway through your reading. I'm tripping. Wow. Thank you, Aries, for a straight to the point reading because I'm loving it. And you know what? What energy am I in? Aries. Duh. Of course it's going to be straight to the point and direct. Duh. Like I'm really feeling this energy for y'all. Like this is a good reading. This is one of the most simplistic, straight to the point, wonderful readings that I ever had. And it's a time for retreating. All right. Wow, this is the shortest reading that I've had, but it's like so short and sweet and straight to the point. You are victorious. You will achieve your goals. The sun is shining on your behalf. You just keep doing what you're doing, Aries. Keep doing what you're doing because you're going to get there. Remember, the goat is here. The goat. Don't nothing stop the goat. You're going to be able to achieve whatever it is, whether that's money, whether this is getting a house, whatever it is for you. All right, whatever it is that you value, because the second house is about things that we value. All right, so this can be relationships, whatever it may be, but whatever it is, It looks like things are going to definitely work out in your behalf. Situations are improving for you. For any of my Aries out there that are dealing with any kind of worry, talk to your spiritual team about it, all right? But things are going to be just fine for you because the sun don't come out for everybody. Then you got temperance here. Like, come on. That's great balance. Of course, you need all of that when you're going through a transformative time. So that is beautiful. Alrighty, peace, love, and light to you, dear Aries. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. Thank you to everyone that reaches out for personal readings. Thank you for your love donations. Don't forget about the Scorpio new moon on October 27th to set your new intentions. Alright, peace, love, and light to you all. Catch you guys next month for your November spiritual guidance.